Amy had been occupied more than usual. Late nights became routine. Her phone was practically glued to her hand. She even carried it with her into the bathroom. I never confronted her. I didn't need to. The signs were obvious. She came home, smelling of a scent I didn't recognize, definitely not something I had ever bought for her. Still, she never missed what she considered the big moments. She attended Ben's parent-teacher conference. She came to my mother's birthday dinner. She even booked the restaurant for our wedding anniversary. In her mind, that effort balanced everything else. I believed it did too, until Ben's elementary school graduation. It was June 15th, 7 in the morning. Ben stood in front of us wearing his tiny suit, bursting with excitement. He had been chosen to lead the class during the singing portion, on stage. Amy was at the mirror finishing her makeup when her phone vibrated. She checked the screen. Her hands hesitated briefly, then she continued applying mascara as if nothing had happened. On the drive to the school, Ben talked non-stop, barely taking a breath. Amy sat quietly, staring out the window. Her phone lay on her thigh. It buzzed 3 times. She didn't answer. The auditorium was full. Parents filled every seat. Ben waved at us from behind the stage curtain. Amy smiled and waved back. A moment later, her phone vibrated again. She looked down, and something in her expression shifted. "I need to step out and make a call," she said quietly. She left the row and returned about 5 minutes later, clutching her phone tightly. The program began. Ben walked onto the stage and scanned the audience. I raised my hand. Amy waved too, but her eyes were locked on the glowing screen in her palm. Halfway through the song, Amy leaned toward me and whispered, "I have to leave." "Now?" I asked. "Ben isn't finished." "I know," she said, her voice tense, "but this is urgent. What could possibly matter more than your son's graduation?" She pressed her lips together. Her phone was still lit. I saw the message clearly. It began with the word, "baby." "We'll talk when I get back," she said as she stood. "Tell Ben I'm sorry." She walked out quickly, her purse swinging over her shoulder, heels clicking sharply against the floor. I stayed where I was. Ben kept singing, loud and proud. Then he glanced toward where his mother had been sitting. The seat was empty. His face fell, confused. After the ceremony, Ben ran straight to me. "Where's Mom?" he asked. "She had something she needed to handle," I said. "What kind of thing?" "Nothing that matters," I replied. Amy didn't return home until 10 that night. Ben was already asleep. I sat alone on the couch with the television turned off. "I'm sorry," she said. "He was having a really hard day. I couldn't—" "Ignore it." "Who?" She hesitated. "Michael," she finally said. "My co-worker. I'd met him once. Brown hair, wide grin. And? It was his birthday. His ex has the kids. He was completely alone. He struggled with depression. Before, and I was afraid he might hurt himself." "So you went to him?" "I stayed a few hours. Just a few. Today was Ben's graduation. I know. I'll make it right. I'll take him to the amusement park this weekend. I promise." I looked at her face. She meant every word. She truly believed moments like that could be replaced. "No," I said. She frowned. "Jack, I want a divorce." She froze, like the sentence didn't register. "Because of today?" she asked. "Because I missed the ceremony." "You can't replace something that only happens once," I said. "You chose him. That's the truth." She broke down, crying, insisting it was only concern, that it would never happen again, that family mattered most. I didn't respond. I went upstairs and packed a bag. A week later, Ben and I moved out. Amy called every day. I hardly answered. 2 months passed before she sent another message. Michael moved in with me. He says I'm all he has now. He wants all my time. I feel trapped. Can we talk? I replied, "About what?" "About coming home. You don't have a home anymore." 3 more months went by. Another message appeared. I left Michael. He hit me because I had dinner with a co-worker. He accused me of cheating. "I miss Ben. Can I see him?" I agreed to meet at a park. Ben later told me she cried the entire time. Why was Mum crying? He asked. Because she lost something, I told him. What did she lose? The most important day. Eventually, her lawyer sent the divorce papers. She signed without arguing. She didn't contest custody. She said she didn't deserve it. The last time I saw her was outside the courthouse after the judge finalized everything. She waited for me in the hallway. One day, she said quietly. Just one day, and 10 years disappeared. It wasn't. Just a day, I replied. It was who you chose to think about when you gave it away. She opened her mouth but couldn't find words. I took Ben's hand and walked outside. The sunlight was harsh and bright. He squeezed my fingers tightly. Dad? Yeah? Today's my birthday. I know, I said, lifting him into the car. We're getting ice cream. The entire day is yours. He smiled wide. As we drove off, I saw her in the rearview mirror, standing alone on the courthouse steps. I never saw her again. Sometimes Ben still asks, do you think Mom will give my birthday to someone else too? I always say no. What I never say is this. When you give away the most important day, you lose every day that follows. Sometimes one day really is enough.